2020 has been a tough year for all of us, and it looks like things are about to get worse. But our plan is to squeeze in one more adventure before it does. We've made a last minute decision to cross into Italy. So excited. It feels like a total bonus country. There is one place and a certain activity that has been on our bucket list since buckets were first invented. I tell you what, it is an absolutely stunning region. I'm so glad that we came here. The Alps of Europe are something special. We are driving around the world. You guys are invited too, so subscribe and buckle up. It's one heck of a ride. We pick up the story as we cross the Tyrol region of Austria. We've recently been giving our engine a thorough testing on the German Autobahn to find out its maximum speed. And our air-cooled engine performs surprisingly well and is perhaps stronger than even we expected. Where we are headed, it needs to be strong, because the upcoming Alps mountain range is our biggest test so far. This is the biggest challenge we've had for the Kombi in quite some time, particularly in terms of altitude and the Alps mountains. So we will be checking in with our engine, logging into it to check that the air-fuel mixture is correct and the engine is running optimally and not overheating. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Boomerang. During our drive from the Americas to Europe, we mostly avoided the mountains, with the exception of a few hilly regions on the western coast of the USA, and of course the Atlas Mountains in North Africa. However, if we really want to visit Italy, there is no avoiding the Alps. This whole time our attention had been on how our custom engine would handle climbing in the thin air of the Alps. But we'd totally forgotten what goes up must also come down. We're just going to stop here, I think, and give our brakes a little break. You smell that?
Yeah.
I already smell the brakes. Hot. When we encountered a 16% grade, we had to pull off at the first emergency stop and do a quick brake adjustment on the side of the road. Hopefully they'll help the front brakes from overheating, so I think it was the front brakes that we were smelling just then, which means the back brakes are probably slacking off. We'll see if that makes a difference. As the light faded, the temperatures dropped further and we turned our heaters on for the first time this season. Time now to find a place to pull over for the night.
Turn right here.
Here?
Yeah. Oh, you fit on the road?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Are we going to fit, Leah?
I don't know, keep going.
Let me know if we fit. We go outside. Oh, I can't wait to have a look around here. You too? Yeah. Let's go. Vamos. So stunning. Hands down the most beautiful place we've woken up on this entire European trip so far. Oh my days, Italy. There's been a huge storm in Italy and France just recently, so I think what we're seeing here is the first snow of the season. Definitely a sign that we should be making tracks to get out of here, but I think we're going to stop and enjoy this region a little bit more.
Everything's closed here. It's the middle of the day on a weekday. It's dead town.
Might be because of the shoulder season, or it might be because of 2020's coronavirus situation.
What a beautiful location for a hotel. Unfortunate naming though. One thing's for sure, no one's going to be staying there. Come to Cortina in the hopes of doing some outdoor activities like Via Ferrata or something, some climbing or something in the beautiful Dolomiti mountains around here. Unfortunately, for the most part, all of the sports rental stores are all shut. That's actually fake news, Ben. The town was understandably very quiet, but the local tourist information centre was open and they helped us find a place where we could rent the gear that we needed for our next adventure.
Up the mountain here for about an hour, and we finally got to this point here where we can see for the first time where we're actually going to be hiking alongside of the mountains. I don't know if you can see it, but we'll try and show you how you can just see the tiny bit of like cable that runs alongside the mountainside here.
Yeah, and this is about as easy as it gets, this trail. Let's see how we get on. October's a bit of a sketchy time to be doing this because the snow line is coming lower and lower. The snow line is currently 1800 meters here, and I think this trail is just a little bit below that, so we shouldn't have any snow. It shouldn't be icy, but certainly, as it always is in the mountains, it could rain at any moment and that would make it a lot slippier. So it looks like there's some clouds coming in and we're going to try and get across this waterfall before the rain hits. Looks like from here out we're going to need our safety equipment. This is no longer a hiking trail. Suit up. Via Ferrata translates to Iron Path, and if you haven't tried it before, it is extremely fun. They are predetermined scrambling trails found all over the Alps, which use secure steel fixings in the terrain to limit any slips or falls you might have. The equipment required is minimal and easy to use. Via Ferrata is not quite rock climbing. You can think of it more like advanced hiking, where you also need to use your hands as well as your feet. This type of activity makes otherwise difficult terrain more accessible without the need for technical climbing equipment. This Via Ferrata is considered a beginner-friendly one, so it's good for families and stuff like that if you're thinking about coming to the Dolomites and checking it out yourself. This one's a lot of fun. It's pretty easy, but it's, you know, still a bit of an adrenaline rush to get yourself used to doing this kind of thing. It's fun to step it up another level. There's a lot of awesome trails around here.
It started to rain now and the rocks are getting really slippy, and it's freezing. My hands are a bit numb, but apart from that it's quite fun and easy. There was one part that was really hard and you basically had to do the splits to get up there and pull yourself up there, but the rest of it's been alright so far. I think we're halfway.
Halfway? But it's absolutely gorgeous, and I'm so glad that we came out here. It's just so nice to be in the mountains today. We have the place all to ourselves. I can't believe that this, one of the most popular trails, is completely deserted. We haven't seen another soul on this place. Lucky. Finding free spots to camp in this usually busy touristic town is not so easy, but we found a peach of one today. Look at this. You know what that is? That is an old ski jump. We have got to have a look at this. It's amazing. Check this out. Unreal, man. Wonder how long ago the Olympics was here. Since neither of us know what year the Olympics was here, what would you guess?
82.
82?
Yeah.
It's before you were born. Because you were born in 2004, right? Yeah, definitely a long time ago anyway. Not abandoned now. But look at the whole jump. Crazy. I'm guessing it's going to be 78.
78? I was way off. It was the Winter Olympics in 1956.
Holy cow.
That is crazy. It does look that old. Like it's got wooden planks that look really old all down the slide thing here.
Slide thing?
What do you call it?
Jump?
Jump.
Kicker?
And where the people sit as well. It looks old.
So it turns out this place has some fascinating history. Firstly, Cortina d'Ampezzo was awarded the 1944 Winter Olympics, but the Games were originally cancelled due to the outbreak of World War II. And they didn't get another chance to host it until 1956, when they became the first Winter Olympics ever televised to a multinational audience. In the ski jumping event right here, the Swiss jumper Andreas Dascher introduced a new style of jumping, known now as the Dascher technique. Before this, the athletes would hold their arms out forward over their heads. Dascher reasoned that if he held his arms by his side, he would fly further. Those that copied his strange style of jumping reached new records and dominated the Cortina Winter Olympics. It's pretty cool to see this marker of history still standing here today.
Apparently in the year 2026, so in 6 years' time in the Winter Olympics, it's going to be here again too.
Do you think they'll use the same jump?
Maybe.
And a water tap too. Please have water. Could do with a shower. No! Shit. That's been used in a while. No, nothing. Just found this water fountain log thing. Also not running, so no water anywhere. Toilets. Locked. Damn it. Oh well. At least we get a nice, beautiful view and a free place to stay tonight. Free, unforgettable place to stay tonight. On our final day in the Dolomites, we were hoping to challenge ourselves, but with everything closed, even getting there proved to be difficult. This mountain pass is really steep and loose ground, and there was a huge bump right at the bottom, so I couldn't get a run up. So now I'm going to have to do a precarious 3-point turn on this slope. Okay, we're good, we did it. Well done, Boomerang. This is actually the road that Google Maps was trying to bring us up. It's a flipping ski piste. So, ain't no Kombi in the world that'll get up this thing. Would you believe this was actually the old Olympic downhill ski run? First time Google Maps has tried to send us up one of those. Unfortunately, the lifts weren't running, so to get to the top, we had to hike. Hopefully, this is not going to be too icy, this Via Ferrata, because that would be a problem. That's what we're going up. Hopefully it's not frozen up there, because that will make the hold slippy and not so good and a little bit dangerous to climb, so we have to proceed carefully.
I have no idea what these things are. They look like they should be on the cable attached to it, but I don't know what they are.
What do you think? Solar panel, solar powered.
Do you go inside of them?
Weather station? Open the door. Who knows? Mystery. This next via ferrata, as I'm about to find out, is not beginner friendly. Leah opted to sit this one out, so this time I had nobody to hold my hand. In difficulty, via ferratas can range from routes that are little more than paths, albeit in dramatic and exposed situations, to very steep and strenuous routes, overhanging in parts, demanding the strength, if not the technique, of serious rock climbing. I wasn't really sure if I had enough of either of those things to complete this climb, but one thing is for sure. Once I had started, there was no way I could turn back. So now I was committed.
This might just be the craziest thing I've ever done on my own, clinging onto the side of this mountain. I can't believe I just came over that overhang. I just didn't want to look down. This is absolutely insane. I can't stop. I have to keep going, otherwise I won't make it. Oh my days. I cannot believe I just did that. That was way beyond my ability. Oh, just don't stop moving. Just keep going. Just keep going. Oh my gosh, I'm not even at the top yet. Still got to go through that one. Gotta get up there next. Second bridge required. There's definitely snow up here. I made it! Holy! I can't believe I just did that. Pure adrenaline. Oh my days. And this place all to myself. Definitely worth coming up here. Now, just got to figure out how to get back down. Yes! That definitely ticks the gnarly box.
We're so stoked that we were able to put a tick on our Dolomites bucket list and that we were able to bring you guys along for the adventure. For sure, we will be back here again someday. For now, it looks like the travel window for 2020 is fast running out, so we are heading south to explore deeper into Italy whilst we still can. But that is a story for next time.